American Airlines flight from Jacksonville, passengers were told to brace themselves for an emergency landing. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have an emergency landing from an American Airlines flight in from Jacksonville. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. Bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. On my number of subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. An American Eagle flight from Jacksonville to Philadelphia issued a 7700 transponder code indicating an onboard emergency, prompting passengers to brace for impact due to reported brake issues. Despite the emergency, the plane landed safely and the passengers praised the crew's preparedness. This incident follows recent aviation incidents in Toronto, DC, as well as here in Philadelphia, raising concerns about flight safety. Okay, that was the abbreviated version. What I'll do is I'll put the link in the description. That way you can read the extended version of this story. And I will get to it to give you my spill on how I feel about this aviation, airline, all this airplane incidents going on since the 1st of January. And this is only February the 22nd, I believe. Yes. So, first and foremost, we have an American Airlines airplane coming in from Jacksonville. Quite sure people coming in from vacation, maybe coming in from work, so forth and so on, different things. And they were issued a 7700 transponder code on their, monitor, and that let them know they was having some brake issues. Now, the passengers were told to prepare for a rough landing. Now, let's think about this, okay? You got an airplane that was doing however fast airplanes go, okay? And you're coming in for a landing. Now, chances are they just cruising. A lot of people don't realize is once you first start an airplane up, they get the engines going and all that, they get in there, they get up in the air. Once they do what they gotta do, steer the airplane up in the air. Once they get up in the air, they put it on autopilot. It's almost like cruise control in the car. Then once you do something like that, when it's time to come in, you're getting close to your destination. Okay, you take it off of autopilot. Now you gotta do your steering and all that and getting it right. You know what I mean? So, so far so good. Everything's great. You get this code that comes up. Now you see this code. You like, well, the first thing you want to be like, oh shit. Wait a minute. All right. So now I got to really, really do my thing. So thank God that they were prepared. Okay. You had some experience, an experienced flight crew on there. And everything worked out in a positive light. I'm quite sure they got that brake situation fixed. They went out there, probably took it to the shop, got it all straightened out or whatever. Took that plane off of service and replaced it with another one and kept it moving. What if that crew wasn't prepared? What if that crew panicked? What if they went to go land to stop the plane? Because clearly we saw a plane land in Toronto and crash into another plane because of the landing gear and situations like that. So now with all that weight on that landing gear, with the bags and everything, and then you got to try to hit the brakes and you got to try to stop. Like, that thing can get real sketchy real fast, okay? Some people just thinking like, the best way I could describe it to you guys is you riding down a hill. You got no brakes. What do you do? Okay. You got a hill, you going down the hill, you tapping the brakes, and them shits don't work. What's next? You got to figure this one out. You got to figure this one out. Someone that's experienced will be able to figure it out, do what they need to do. This happened to me before, as far as going down the hill, hitting the brakes, no brakes. It was either me going right through the intersection, okay, where I had a red light on a rainy day, going across a busy street, or I had to do something to get myself out of that situation. By the grace of God, I just whipped the turn. The car spun out. The back of the car hit a tree and was stuck right there. Okay? That was a smart decision to me. I could have said, you know what? I'm going to chance it. I'm going to go across this light. One, I could have killed somebody. B, I could have been killed. You know what I mean? So my wits made me, just jump into action and do what I need to do. This is clearly what this flight crew did. Now, clearly they didn't spin the plane out on it like that. They obviously landed and, probably, hit the ground, boom, boom, and then, had to just keep riding and then, kind of like letting it coast, turn the engines off, let it coast. And then eventually it'll just stop, you know what I mean? And then you can start the engines back up probably and then pull up to the gate or whatever. So thank God that happened, you know what I mean? But this begs the question that I want to know is what's going on with airplane safety? I mean, I thought that the airplane was supposed to be the safest means of travel anywhere. I don't care where you at, okay? And lately it's been a lot of issues with these airplanes. I'm talking about crazy issues. Now, a lot of them been smaller airplanes, so it's not really been like a lot of big ones. The last big jet that I've heard that had issues was, actually the last one I heard was the one that the engine caught on fire in Houston, okay? That's nerve-wracking within itself. But the one that actually crashed was the one with the helicopter over there in D.C., American Airlines flight. So it wasn't the plane's fault, it was the helicopter's fault. He shouldn't have been flying in that area. So the military, messed that up. Those people would have landed, everything would have been fine. The entire plane died. So, I'm a little leery about airplane travel. Like I said, I'm a big faith guy, so I'm gonna pray before I do anything. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'd go on a plane today if I had to. I'm not gonna worry about it. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. You know what I mean? God know all, you see y'all. You can't run from death. If it's your time, it's your time. If it's not your time, it's just not gonna happen. You know what I mean? The whole plane could crash. You could be the only one living. It just wasn't your time to go. That's just how life is. Okay, and that's when you explain that to some people you can explain it to people, but then it's as simple as it just wasn't your time. You know what I mean? And you gotta place your life in the hands of the Almighty. You know what I'm saying? So, just say your prayers and hope for the best. Kudos to this flight crew that went out and did what they needed to do, and probably got out of service and all that. I'm quite sure they was, a little shaken, but, they probably, walked it off like, it's cool. It's a day in the life. You know what I mean? So, I salute them for doing that. Hopefully airplane travel gets a lot better. My daughter's going out. She's going on a trip with her mom, and hopefully everything works out, you know what I'm saying, and they can enjoy themselves, not think about that kind of stuff. Just get in, do what you need to do, get out, everything cool, you know what I mean, up, down, enjoy, up, down, come on back, everything good, you know what I'm saying. I believe that's what's going to happen. So everything will be fine, everything will be smooth. God no one to see y'all, so everything will work itself out. So prayers go out to anyone that's flying on an airplane and is getting nervous and things of that nature, that kind of get shaken up. you know, just sit back and say a little prayer and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? You know, you never know what'll happen. You know what I'm saying? So, if you want to be saved, you can be saved. Just ask for it. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. Bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. All my new subscribers, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. That like button pushes these videos out to other people like yourself that can come in, watch these videos, give a comment or two, you know, and we can, exchange some sort of dialogue, as to hopefully that maybe we can come with a solution of some of these problems happening out here in the world, or lend our own, our own 2 cents, and maybe someone else important will see these somehow, some way. Only by you sharing it. You gotta share it. You know what I'm saying? So if you share the video, the right people will see it and everything will work out. But if you don't share it, we stay in the closet and it's almost to the point where, no one sees us. So share the video, and it'll get out there and we'll get these problems solved. Lives will be saved. Come visit me on my Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube Shorts, Facebook. Also visit the merch store. The merch store is picking up. I've been seeing quite a few sales lately. So I appreciate you guys for all that. Just continue to do so. And, I thank you guys for all that you do for AGs at AG's POV. So you guys are the real MVP. So I love y'all. I thank y'all. Please be careful out there. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
To the casinos, I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these. They getting, they feeling and dragged down. That's why they just crash out. Stuck in the cell and it's man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Spinning and I'ma stand out. I done seen these crash out. They some baby boys. I'm the man now. They was questioning, make them fans now. I'm the best in my league and that's hands down.